Okay, let's have the carbohydrate metabolism. So we all know that there are four stages. Stage one is the digestion. Stage two is the acetyl group formation. Stage three is the Krebs cycle, and stage four is the oxidative phosphorylation together with electron transport chain. Now, na-discuss na natin yung stage 3 and 4. Okay, so we now move to stage 1 and 2 of carbohydrate metabolism. Kasi sabi natin last time that stage 3 and 4 are common for all biomolecules. It's either it could be carbohydrates, fats, or proteins. Tapos very unique yung stage 2 and 3 for stage 1 and 2 rather for each biomolecules. Now, so we start with the carbohydrates. So stage 1 is the digestion. So this is a biochemical process in which food molecules through hydrolysis are broken down into simpler chemical units that can be used by the cell for their metabolic needs. Okay, so of course, when we take or eat dietary carbohydrates, so syempre papasok yan sa mouth, and what is present in the mouth are the salivary alpha amylase. So may effect siya, itong salivary alpha amylase could actually give the hydrolysis of some alpha glycosidic linkages. So recall that glycosidic linkages are the bond between the monosaccharides. So kapag yan ay carbohydrates, of course, that would be polysaccharides. Now, as this food or as these food molecules or biomolecules leave the mouth, ang naproproduce ay from the dietary carbohydrates magiging polysaccharides. Meron ding yung iba may maltose, may sucrose and lactose. So these are the disaccharides. Okay, so carbohydrates hydrolyzes in the mouth, and after that they are being converted into polysaccharides or disaccharides, particularly maltose, sucrose and lactose. Now, this will then enter in the stomach, wherein may gastric juice naman dyan sa stomach. However, these gastric juice have no effect on digestion. So kung ano yung pumasok dun sa stomach, magli-leave siya kasi nga no effect on digestion. So papasok na siya sa small intestine. Okay? So as this polysaccharide and disaccharide enters small intestine, so wherein merong pancreatic digestive enzyme. This hydrolyzes the polysaccharides into disaccharides. Okay? So kung kanina ay group of polysaccharides and disaccharides, so as these biomolecules leaves the small intestine, ang structure na niya or composition na niya ay maltose, sucrose, and lactose. So, lahat na ito ay disaccharides. Okay? Sorry. Okay. So, going back. So, this group of disaccharides, okay, so will then enter the it will then have a hydrolysis again in the intestinal mucosal cell, and because in the intestinal mucosal cell there are enzymes present in the form of maltase, sucrase, and lactase. So we all know that maltase could hydrolyze maltose, sucrase will hydrolyze sucrose, and lactase will hydrolyze lactose, such that after this stage, these disaccharides will turn into monosaccharides in the form of glucose, fructose, and galactose. And from that, it will then pass through the intestinal lining in the form of villi. So here there will be an active transport, and from that, these monosaccharides will then be transported in the bloodstream naman. Okay, so from that, from a very complex carbohydrates with this stage 1 digestion, they will then become converted into their building blocks, which are the monosaccharides. So that's the summary of the carbohydrate digestion, which is the stage 1 in the metabolism in human body. Okay?